Hey friends, it's Tim Scher. So today I want to talk about compassion, and it really is one of the key ingredients to taking weight off and keeping it off for good. So if you really want to drop the pounds without starving yourself, without driving yourself crazy with diets, because that's not going to work anyway. You've probably tried it, it doesn't work, you know. So instead we're going to do a completely different approach, and we're going to go inward, and we're going to melt the weight away by melting away some of the internal baggage that we carry around. And so I found this beautiful tree, and it reminded me of what a compassion drill that I've taken thousands of people through, and I want to take you through it right now. So you can just listen with me, and close your eyes and go within if you want, or you can watch this, whatever you want. But I want you to just imagine for a moment floating out of your body, and I want you to think about floating into the body of somebody who loves you, okay? This could be a parent, it could be a grandparent, it could be a sibling, it could be God, right? It could be an aunt, it could be someone from school, it could be somebody that loves you, someone that appreciates you. And if you can't think of anybody, then I will love you and appreciate you and honor your worth and your value as a fellow human being who's having this spiritual experience floating around on this ball that's hurling through space at 35,000 miles an hour, okay? You're pretty amazing. There's only one of you in this whole world, and so I love and appreciate you. So if you want to use me as this an example, or if you have somebody that you know that really, cares about you, maybe it's a spouse, maybe it's a child, but what I want you to do is imagine that they're watching you, okay? They're over here and they're watching you. And I want you to imagine floating into their body and seeing yourself through their eyes. Imagine seeing yourself through their eyes. If they love you and they are looking at you and they see you suffering, they see you hurting, they see you feeling so down and depressed, feeling so upset and angry, feeling so defeated, what would happen inside of them when they saw that? What would happen is they would start to well up with compassion. They would well up with a sense of wanting you to be okay. They'd be sending you all kinds of positive vibes and energy. They would want you to know that you are so beautiful and so loving and so full of worth and value. And if you could just see that in yourself, all these things would improve. And you have the power to do that. It's like people are in these mental prisons, but they got the keys in their pocket and they don't know it. So imagine filling up with their compassion, filling up with their love, filling up with their acceptance, and they're just looking at you and they're just wanting to help you know how good you really are and how much you really matter. And you can just feel this love that someone else has for you. And they say that sometimes you just need one other person to believe in you so that you can start believing in yourself right now. And so you imagine that you fill up with that compassion towards yourself. And then you float out of them and back into your own body. And you imagine looking down at yourself, and you have this new attitude, this new way of being, this new feeling inside where you now have compassion. You're like, you know what? I am good, I am worth loving, I am worth taking care of myself, I am going to treat myself with respect, I'm going to learn a different way, I'm going to set some boundaries, I'm going to play this game differently. If I can't change the rules, I'm going to learn how to play to win. I'm not going to play life not to lose, because when you play not to lose, you're coming from fear and it's going to keep me stuck. So I'm going to play to win, I'm going to start loving myself, I'm going to create new rules for myself if I need to. And I'm going to start being a lot more loving and encouraging and supportive towards myself. Now, if your eyes are closed, open your eyes, take a slow, powerful breath in. If you're still sitting here looking at me the whole time, breathe in, let it go. Let all this love, it's a love fest, man. Let all this love surround you like this force field of energy, and just carry it around with you all day like a shield of protection. Just walk around knowing that people are rooting for you. There's people that are rooting for you that you don't even know them. But I know people that meditate and they pray and they send positive energy out to random people, to everyone that needs it, every day, because it fills them with peace, because what you put out there comes back. There are people that are praying and sending you loving, positive energy. So if you don't feel like you have anybody in your life that supports you, that's false. You have people in your life that support you, and the more you hang out with us, the more you're gonna get to know them by name, right? We're gonna be a part of your good vibe tribe. If you do have people that love and support you, then instead of batting away all their positive praise, soak it in and then start repeating it in your own mind. Because if people say good things to you and you are shutting it down, you're the one keeping you unhappy, which means that you're the one that can make you happy. And that's the big idea. All right, so start being more compassionate right now. Replay this video and go through this compassion shift exercise again, and go through today feeling more of a self-worth and more of an appreciation for how amazing you really are. Thanks.